Just to remind you of the main news, Abdelaziz Bouteflika has resigned as President of Algeria. Our analysis and reaction to this continues here live from Paris. Next up, James Creedon with Media Watch. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Mark.
Tell us what you found.
Well, people are really, they're in celebratory mode on social media. We're seeing images, the same images that we've been seeing in the bulletins going around social media. Let's take a look at just some of the analysis and, I suppose, people celebrating as well. First of all, coup or not a coup? That's one topic of debate online. And Andrew Leibovich here saying people are going to call this a coup. In other words, the military basically taking over. And I'm going to disagree. Certainly the army and Gaid Salah, the army chief, who basically gave an ultimatum to Bouteflika. He gave the coup de grace to this process in Algeria. So not a coup d'etat, but the coup de grace, in other words, the final blow, if you like. This is a contrary point of view by an Algerian commentator on social media. Bouteflika, the man who would not leave voluntarily, has been finally removed by the slowest military coup in memory. The autocrat is gone, but the autocracy of an entrenched army and oligarchy lingers on. This is the real immovable object Algerians are facing. Now, basically, a lot of comments fetting people power, Mark. That's, I suppose, the real theme that's emerging as probably the strongest and most present in the reactions. Algeria's Bouteflika resigns the presidency. Again, people's will is the key player on the agenda. Hashtag here, people power. It took 6 weeks for this massive demonstration of people power in the streets to get a result. Thomas van Linge, a young commentator on international relations who's massively followed on Twitter, they have done it, and without a single bullet being fired by the regime, without a single casualty, this victory belongs to the people of Algeria. Congratulations, he says. 1, 2, 3. Viva Algeria, which I think has been used on the fields of by sporting fans in Algeria as well.
I can recall that during an Algeria-England game being chanted by Algerians in our office.
That's right. And it was appropriated, I suppose, by the people in the streets.
And why not?
Across the country in the last 6 weeks as well. 1, 2, 3, Viva Algeria. Bouteflika, game over. So not a huge amount of compassion for Abdelaziz Bouteflika this evening on social media. Congratulations to the Algerian youth. A lot of people saying that this really was down to, I suppose, the younger generations, maybe less fearful and more impatient for change. A youth that was determined and capable to get rid of the dictator, basically. Now they have to clear and clean out the Bouteflika system and leave a way for a new generation. Algerian revolution is the hashtag there. We won the battle, but not the war, says another commentator here. I suppose, obviously, a lot of people mindful of what's coming next and the uncertainty there. Abdelaziz Bouteflika has just resigned. A new chapter has begun in Algeria, but what about what comes next? Quid de la suite? So you can see, Mark, it's really same story being repeated over and over, really. Clap de fin pour le Raïs. In other words, that's a wrap, folks. And what else do we have here? Just a couple more comments, Mark. Even in celebrating Bouteflika's exit, I'm well reserved until more cards are open to the Algerian political scene. The past 8 years have taught us major lessons in this part of the world. Yet only tonight I cheer on the people who took to the streets and got what they wanted. I'll finish with this cartoon by Algerian cartoonist Hick. And I think he managed to get, maybe he had that one ready, Mark, for the moment when the moment would come in, because it's a pretty, it's quite a beautifully done political cartoon. It shows the king there on the chessboard fallen over with all of the pawns representing the massive demonstration of people power having finally caused Bouteflika to fall.
James, that image really capturing, I think, what has happened in Algeria. Yeah. Certainly how many people are reading it.
Backed into a corner, and that's it, and he had to go.
Okay.